everybody. Matt and Jenny here, and welcome to an episode of What the Hell is Going On in Knott's Berry Farm. And hopefully we can just have a nice day. But we will definitely explore what's going on in the park, and what better way to start our day with a ride on the mighty Ghost Rider, close to my favorite, the Desperado, just the wooden version. A great day it was so far, guys. Just got off the Ghost Rider, and you can see that we were getting all extreme up there. Lots of fun. Oh man. So, that was a great ride to start the day. And you know what? We're ready for a lot more adventures where that came from. Let me know, anybody, if you've tried the new place yet. Other than I tried the cup there. The cup was fine. Haven't tried anything else. There's Mom. We are missing the third member of our crew for Knott's today. Montezuma off in the distance. And yeah, guys, today, welcome to this episode of What is Going On at Knott's Berry Farm, episode 5. What the hell is going on, and how about all the good stuff going on? Let's see. Gotta be something, right? At least they're taking care of their classic, you know, CCI Woody over here with the GCI retracking partial. Glad to see that. And yeah, guys, let's see. We're going to explore Camp Snoopy, and we're going to explore what's going on all throughout the park here. The Xcelerator rumors, I talked with guest services, you know, their progress seems to be slightly accelerating, with a little pun in there intended. But I would say that their definition into summer is sometime middle of September. So hold your horses on that. Don't get too excited. You're going to be on the Pony Express a couple more months here. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the rest of Knott's and see what's going on at this beautiful park. All right, you guys ready? All right. Pan for Gold is still doing its thing. Oh yeah, what a classic. Well, the memories that brings back.
Does it cost extra?
It does. I think it's $10 for a pan, or $15 for a couple of pans. You took me here when we lived in Oceanside in the 80s, and we brought home a little vial of gold when I was about maybe 5 years old. I am planning to do that one day, but you know, we have so much fun stuff to do. All right, and here we are in the middle of Ghost Town Alive. Although it may not look too alive, it's just a nice calm day here that we picked. Gotta love that. Got the blacksmith here, got the shooting gallery, and got memories here too. A lot of fun. Still need to give this place a try. Heard nothing but great things about it. Gotta love the antique dress shop, the antique drugstore. And Old Betsy has returned, which is fantastic to see. Always great for a great photo spot. And I like the flower arrangements on Old Betsy. Flowers are nice too. And that way is, of course, River Rapids, Pony Express. And then this way over here will be towards the Rio Grande train and the Calico log ride. Really nice afternoon indeed. Really short line for Silver Bullet. Can't beat that. And the Rio Grande right here is steaming up, ready to get ready for its voyage. And you know what? Hold that train, guys, because I'm joining. All right. Man, so many memories in here. We have Easter eggs in here, of course, I'm sure. But a little more time to look through the trainman's office, but from the bulletins to the time I've waited in here, God, the memories in here, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Hello there, everybody. Looking forward to this ride on the Knott's Berry Farm Rio Grande train.
Would you like to know any of the history behind it?
Sure.
So, of course, this all came from the Rio Grande, Denver and Rio Grande West.
Right.
All the cars were made in about 1887. Our engine was made in 1881.
Fantastic.
Traveled all around kind of thing. We've got the 2 passenger cars here, 1 passenger car in the back, and then we've got a cattle car in the middle, as well as a gondola, which are for freight cars that we've actually converted to passenger service. And on top of that,
Didn't Walter not find a lot of this abandoned out in the desert?
no,
In
he
the
bought it
1940s?
He bought it from
He bought it from the
Rio
real,
Grande
really?
in the 1950s.
So right as they were going to decommission the line,
Yeah.
essentially, or it was
Basically,
already...
there was a couple engines that they were about to scrap that he bought, and he bought 2 steam engines, because we have the second one that's actually over in Durango and Silverton right now being overhauled, engine 41. Engine 340 up there.
Wow.
But on top of that, he bought both the engines, all the train cars, including the 2 special cars that we have on the other side, Edna and Durango, which were the railroad owners' personal cars.
I see.
So you don't mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, which were the railroad owner's personal cars, where he traveled the railroad with, and basically was his house. And
Explains that, because I've seen like a car, looks like it used to be a sleeping car.
yeah,
Or an
that's
overnight
exactly
car.
what it was. It's got its bedroom, living room,
Wow.
kitchen, bathroom, everything. And then on top of that, we also have a galloping goose, which is the weirdest thing. It's like a Ford Model T mixed
Yeah.
with a school bus, and then cut the school bus in half and add a boxcar.
That's so cool, and it's set up to work on a train track.
Yeah,
You know, I've never rode on the Goose, but it's pretty infamous.
they're running it next week,
Are they really?
Monday through Thursday.
Oh,
Here, come
oh,
this-
pardon me.
come this way.
But I'm ready to go. But thank you for the history.
No problem.
Appreciate
I got more
that.
too, if you ever want it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Very nice. That gentleman knew quite a bit. And very knowledgeable man about these trains. Wow. I knew some of that, but not all of that. Hey, guys. And I hear the steam of the engine, guys, so we are actually moving. So we'll wave bye to everybody at the train station because we are actually 1880.
Railroad cars are relaxing and are over 100 years old and to carry passengers to and from Denver and the Rio Grande. If these railroad cars can talk, they tell them the gold rush, cowboys, truckers, dreams and fortunes, and pioneers spread of the West. Walter and I was hands-on for the dedication of this railroad, and his trips have been amazing every day since. Have a great journey, we'll see you back at the station.
Wow, guys. Riding on a piece of history. And then there's the Calico Mine train pulling into the station there. There's their little summer festival. There'll be a, yeah, oh, there'll be a 90, I think it's a 90s rock band playing here. Isn't it 80s or 90s? Over here we got a nice behind the scenes look at the Boot Hill Cemetery. Some of the old, yeah. And this is part of the old cemetery on the left here, Mom. Boot Hill Cemetery, right. And you have some of the western towns and stuff. And that's part of Pony Express. I mean, I'll give them A for creativity. Where they put the ride, not what they did with the layout. The layout on Pony Express gets a D for creativity. But it was impressive where they put it. Speaking of which, there's the horse launch coaster right there. And yeah. And then here's the post ride, which is longer than the ride. The hangout on the horse, I should say. After your 14-second ride, you usually got a good minute in the post station. It's a lot of fun. And a little similar to the new Arctic Rescue at SeaWorld, except that's a longer ride. This just has those unique straddle kind of seats. What a gorgeous park, as you can see, in this train gives you a great behind the scenes look and just around the whole park. So if you haven't taken the patience and time to run in the Rio Grande train, it cycles about every 30 minutes, guys, because it is over 140-year-old train. It is so worth it. Anyway, we'll catch you guys closer to the station here. I gotta hide my phone because you never know, there's gonna be any possible train robbers or horse rustlers around, and they're always looking for valuables. So you guys hang tight here. Matt from OC Coasters, and we will catch you in a few minutes. Oh, just security bars, something to lean on, something to crawl on the train. Yeah. Oh yeah, it does have windows. They're just, I think they're locked up. This is where the whirlpool used to be back here. Oh, lines don't look bad at all. Where Perilous Plunge used to be, along with so many great carnival style rides that have come and gone. This thing, we don't want to even comment on that. The Shin Rider, the Shin Destroyer, aka Coast Rider. Knott's, please get one vehicle without the shin restraints, so us people over 6'1" can enjoy this ride again. Thank you. And there's coasters, kind of like Johnny Rockets. That's the other 50s diner. Oh shoot, it's the horse rustlers.
Come on now, get them hands up. We got a ride for you right there. Oh, yeah, hold it right there. I'm talking to you, you stop by mistake. Yeah, he's talking to you, you stop by mistake. With the gun. Oh, here. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, get the gun, Mom.
Well, it's not the reason Marshall's sleeping. Now you cut that out. Now I hear it's up the room, but you can probably is that true? No, that's not true at all. It's a big misunderstanding. I said, I'm just here attending my family's reunion. Isn't that right, everybody?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm gonna make the family here. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, let me introduce you real quick.
Thank goodness it's a sheriff.
Right there. Right there. That's Billy Bob. That's Billy Bob. And then, right here's my other brother, Billy Joe Bob. Yes, him.
Billy Joe
And then,
Bob
of course,
right here.
Over right here, that's my brother Billy Go Bob.
Now why do you call Billy Go Bob?
Well, whenever he gets excited for dinner, he makes a noise like a goat, makes a noise. Things like that. He's a yelling goat.
I got some sisters here.
Oh, sisters, yeah, I got plenty of sisters. In fact, I'd like you to meet my sisters, Faith and Charity, right there. God.
We got the marshal here to save us. We're
That's
safe.
what I thought. Let's go find hope together, you farmers.
Go get him, Marshal. Well, good thing the sheriff was on the train. We just thwarted that robbery, huh, good? Whew. Man, you never can be too careful in the Calico. Gotta love the West. All right, guys. So now we'll see you back at the station. All right, so we are just enjoyed our great ride, and we're back in the western frontier here on the Knott's Berry Farm Rio Grande Railroad. So let's see what else is going on in this beautiful park today.
Did you guys go on it yet? Yeah. It was by accident. That was our first one too.
All right, guys, and enjoying the log ride, ready to go, and looking forward to this adventure. So far, it's been quite a nice day at Knott's with nothing but positive things to say. Fantastic. Enjoying great family time.
You guys are going to take the 2 middle seats for me.
All right, and here in this little back area, always reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit, the area where they store their logs. Some of their post-adventure log storing area. I always thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, all in all, this whole building structure is so impressive, how it was put together, guys. So anyway, it's log ride time. An oldie but goodie here at Knott's Berry Farm. And again, Knott's, you got to get that new system. That conveyor belt would be great. All right. And here we are, guys, ready to ride on hang time. So far, lines have been pretty smooth. Rode all, the trains, log ride, Berry Tales, Ghost Rider. It's been quite a nice day. Summer Nights is in full swing. We have 80s All-Stars playing tonight. A couple of different times at 8:30 and 9:30. Stone Soul playing. Time to remove loose articles, phones. And guys, we are ready to ride. So Matt from OC Coasters and Theme Parks, and let's do this. What a great ride with the tribute to the boomerang right there. Yeah. And the last move is kind of a tribute to the boomerang. Yeah, very smooth. It does the cobra roll at the end. Oh, we already did one. I think, what do you think, Jen? You want to do something else?
Huh?
She's asked if we wanted to go on again, but I was thinking we could do something else. Probably Silver Bullet if we get closer to it. And here is just, here's a mouse. There's a mouse loose at Knott's. And it's the awful mouse coaster. The mock mouse. Yeah. I put this up there with Windjammer as the worst decisions Knott's ever made. This is probably up there. So, a pretty lousy replacement for Soapbox Racers if you ask me, but mainly it's the shin guards. It was tolerable till I couldn't ride it anymore. In 2017 I wrote this, it was great. I come back since 2021 and they shin guarded it to death. So now, if I was a more slender gentleman, I probably could squeeze into it, but the pain it causes, and I go on all other types of mouse coasters, including all the Aero mouses and the different mouses, so it's just this one. You got those lovely restraints. Wish they just set it up like Goofy Sky School. Anyway, nice night, nice picture of the Coast Rider, and of course, hanging out with one of the best coasters at Knott's, hang time. Gives it that extreme rush that you need once in a while. That's missing. Oh man, and Knott's has that rush when you need it. So, gonna catch the turn here and try not to lose the group. And yeah, the little cobra roll there is a little bit of a homage to the boomerang, depending on how you look at it. And Now I got to figure out where the crew went. And continuing this episode of what's going on with Xcelerator and Knott's Berry Farm, episode 5. Unbelievably, guys, they got the sign lit up. There's new signage up that they're going to be running testing, and unbelievably, not currently, but earlier this afternoon, the engineers were here in the loading station, and they were running tests, guys, on Xcelerator. It was cycling today, and what a beautiful sight it was to see here at Knott's Berry Farm on this beautiful night. So yeah, guys, good progress. Lights are on, and talking with guest services again since seeing those test launches. This gives me hope. They can't guarantee the date, but they're now shooting for, you know, in the next month. I know it's going to have to run at least, who knows how many hundreds or maybe a few thousand cycles to be cleared to reopen. But fantastic news. Makes me want to do the twist, or one of the mashed potatoes, or one of these old school dances, because I am so happy. I could dance to the Great Balls of Fire. Actually, that's not what this is, but yeah, guys, what fantastic news that what the hell's going on with Xcelerator is something good. It was testing. We had the trains ascending that 205-foot lift hill, not lift hill, double back, or with that 82 mile-an-hour launch up that top hat. We saw that train launching up earlier today. So guys, Matt here from OC Coasters and Theme Parks, and again, what wonderful news, guys. Let's continue on with seeing what's going on with the rest of Knott's tonight. But that got to be the highlight right there. What a nice carousel, guys. Carved at the turn of the century, all carved by hand. Knott's does it right. It's a vintage amusement park, and they have a vintage carousel for sure. I miss that loop that Jaguar used to go through right there. Well, there she is, guys. Just rode Silver Bullet. A lot of fun as always. Little, you know, got a nice huff and puff to jog over there from Jaguar, or Jaguar in this case. And absolutely had a blast. You know, couldn't wind the night down without going to show you what's been going on in the camp. Good old Camp Snoopy. Montezuma Railroad Turn. This isn't a Montezuma's Revenge update tonight. I have another one of those coming soon. Should be episode 8, I think. The series slowed down a little bit, as you know, with construction on Montezuma slowing down. But it has not stopped, and I guarantee you there will be several, if not many, Montezuma's Revenge videos out before Montezuma's Revenge decides to grace us with a, I would say 2023 appearance, to be hopeful, but now at best sometime in 2024. Gotta love the Sidewinder. Don't sleep on that, guys. Absolutely one of the best coasters here. Best kiddies, best family coaster. Well, it's not a family coaster. It's probably number 5 on intensity out of their open coasters. I haven't done a ranking series, but guys, here's the scrim, here's the walls, here's your Camp Snoopy store, and holy smokes, this construction area is huge. Here's what the hell's going on at Knott's Berry Farm, guys. Well, one, no more Woodstock's airmail. It's going to get a new location. It's been aired out elsewhere. Timberline Twister's gone. The bridge you go over on the Stagecoach, obviously they're not doing anything with that, so the Stagecoach gives you some nice behind-the-scenes views. But yeah, there is no Timberline Twister of any sort, sadly. We got the music goes round and round, playing year round, by the way. This was originally a Peanuts Festival concept, and now they're doing it throughout the year, so that's great. And yeah, so let's see. This whole area just fenced off, and holy smokes. You know, Woodstock's airmail will return, but Camp Bus and Timber Twister, they're not busting and they're not twisting anymore. I'm really glad we went on the Camp Bus during Montezooma's Revenge episode 7, when we were looking for different forms of transportation to take us, you know, on our journey. But as we're seeing this area fenced off, you know, they did it pretty well to where it still feels like a nice themed land. You know, you have the same walls up you do before. You got your theming for, this was always here, right? The wall behind the Beagle. The blue wall with Snoopy, or is that part of the distraction for the construction work? I don't know. I think that was always here. How you doing, guys? Thank you, you too. Yeah, I think that blue wall was always there. I'm gonna go back and look at some old footage now. Of course, we got the Snoopy meet and greet. Didn't get on the Grand CO Railroad. That's probably the only ride today we missed or skipped, just for logistics. That's one of mine and Jenny and my mom's favorites. But you know, balloon race, major nostalgia factors on that. We followed that through one of its refurbishments too. And maybe one of these days we'll hop on the balloon race, you know, to do something different. But during this episode of What the Hell's Going On at Knott's, episode 5, also What the Heaven's Going On, because there was a lot of good, a lot of positivity. Love my Grizzly Greek Lodge. Glad to hear up front this construction going on has not affected getting to enjoy the drawbridge, getting to enjoy the cave, and getting to enjoy the entire ensemble here. Shout out if you remember the bridge that went over Cave In and Snacks up here, and you used to go all the way across here somewhere, either on top of the Grizzly Lodge patio or in this rock area over here above the waterfall. It was part of the play zone, so that was a lot of fun. Back here, try to listen to the Camp Snoopy music and not the sirens in the background. Certainly hope and pray everyone's all right, and if there isn't too serious an emergency going on. You know, we're here in the theme park, but there is a real world out there too. So, my goodness. And this is a Chinese flame tree. Huh. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Very interesting indeed. And over here on top of Woodstock's bird bath, wanted to show you guys where Timberline Twister's been completely boarded off and where the Camp Bus was. And there is rumored to be a new attraction going in here. Not exactly sure what and when, but I've heard rumors that it's going to be a new version of the Camp Snoopy bus. Perhaps a larger bus, perhaps larger volume. I'm not entirely sure. I do know, guys, and this is just a theory. Let me try to get that spider on camera. Whew. But over here, where you see the wall area, what if we get a new coaster? What if we get something similar to, like Canada's Wonderland, Snoopy's Runaway Railway? That would be absolutely a blast. And that would be a ride at least the whole family could do. And I know over in Canada's Wonderland you have to have a teenager or a child with you to ride, but hopefully they don't have that rule here when they do open it. But Camp Snoopy's wrapping up here for the night. Looks like they're going to put out the campfires. They're done toasting the marshmallows, and it's time to get the sleeping bags out. But before we leave camp, yeah, just imagine the coaster kind of going along this area, maybe over the creek, maybe over the bridge area. They could do a lot with this, guys. I'm seeing the potential here, and I'm seeing the amount of space that they walled off and allotted for this project. Now, considering there's going to be the new bus here, so, but yeah, Jenny, there's room for a new coaster. If they go around the roof of the Grizzly Greek Lodge, or if they just kind of go low and use that outside fence along that path that the horses take. God knows the horses aren't scared of roller coasters. You already got Silver Bullet, and you already got Sierra Sidewinder and all this ride action around, so these horses got nerves of steel, so they'll be fine, you know. But yeah, what a trip, guys. I haven't been here since they walled all this off, and I must say, It's not like all of Camp Snoopy is missing. It's just that one corner. So people online and in the forums on the Knott's pass holders and on Facebook, we're being a little over dramatic. Yeah, it's a bummer to close this on the kids right now, but look how many other things you got open. Well, not that, my bad. Here we have my favorite roller coaster. Here we have my favorite roller coaster, Montezooma's Revenge, staying but not operating here, at least the station for it. So that's a bad example. But over here, you know, Linus Launcher, Sierra Sidewinder, that gorgeous Cloud Ferris wheel. So much here to offer, guys. But that's going to wrap it up here. You know, when you hear she's coming around the mountain, then you know it's about time we call it a night here at the beautiful Knott's Berry Farm and the rest of the camp. So, hope you guys had a blast like we did, and hope you guys enjoyed this adventure, and letting you know what the hell is going on at Knott's Berry Farm. So in my opinion, we're getting the new camp bus, and then we're also going to get the new coaster. How soon, I don't know, but very soon. And frankly, starting this project now with Montezuma not done, and they're having a parts issue, they might have outsourced to a local company that's going to get them the family coaster on time. And honestly, at this point, I'm guessing the family coaster is going to open, whatever it is. The new coaster here will open before Montezooma's Revenge does, sadly. But at the same time, we're going to have a new credit. So Knott's is not going to get past that magical number of 10 credits for coasters, unless you want to count Calico Mine Train, which I do, but I know 98% of enthusiasts don't. But you go on Google, they classify it as a roller coaster. So, the Mine Train roller coaster. But anyway, guys, Matt and Jenny here, imagining what they could do, imagining a gorgeous, you know, helix, well, not a helix around the rock, but they could do something, bring the ride down and then make a bank turn that way and go into the trees. You know, a la what they do with Jaguar over by Montezuma's Loop, I don't know. But that's what the hell's going on. It's mostly positives. I love Knott's Berry Farm. You know, I've accepted the fate of Montezuma's Revenge. At least I've been told it's not indefinite. At least I've been told there is light at the end of the tunnel. They're in contact with new companies to finish the work, but they're not at liberty to say much. I'm almost 100% positive that Comeback Coasters had a falling out with Knott's, or they wanted more money because of the weather, the scheduling. So whatever it was that happened, Knott's is not talking about it. They're just saying that there's been an unforeseen delay with Montezuma's Revenge. So I think they just went ahead and decided to dip into another project due to the delay and due to the parts issues. So you figure whatever they ordered for Xcelerator, they ordered March, April of 2022, and they were finally getting those parts this summer. So that's a pretty bad, you know, haul over wait time, but internationally with everything going on in the world, there's not much Knott's could do about that. So I'm not going to hold them accountable for that. But I will say they should have seen this coming. They should have just done whatever they needed to do to the city of Buena Park. Maybe close Montezuma's Revenge early if it was using too much power. That's been brought to my attention recently, that it was a power issue with the original launch using so much juice. With all the power shortages the city had been having and the heat demand and the heat wave, they were kindly asking Knott's not to operate the ride as much. And it got to the point where they were practically going to get complaints and nearly get, you know, power overusage violation, you know, complaints or violation fines from the city. So that's absolutely ridiculous. So the city of Buena Park, board of directors, everybody involved, you guys seriously don't understand classic coaster history, and you have the right to do what you got to do, but definitely not seeing eye to eye with the enthusiasts. I mean, they could have just run it at different times, you know, maybe run it when it's not peak usage hours, maybe close the ride a couple hours out of the day, close it early, maybe just run it on weekends. But I feel like there could have been a compromise there to get Knott's through this lengthy refurbishment of Xcelerator, and then that way they would have only had one launch coaster down at a time. That's how I would have done it, but God knows I'm not in charge here. And it's a lot easier to speculate when you're not the one making the tough decisions at the top, I will say. So I do have a lot of respect for Knott's management. I know they've been in some tough spots. So I think moving forward with the new family coaster was a good move. And Xcelerator, hopefully, will get going at the end of summer here. End of September is not summer, but okay, Knott's. So by the end of September, hopefully we'll have Xcelerator open in the middle of Scary Farm, and then we'll be cooking with oil. Then we'll at least have, you know, 9 credits, I believe, or 8 credits. Well, if they get that kiddie coaster, then it'll be 9 credits. Anyway, Jenny here, Matt, Mom, the whole gang here, wishing you a wonderful night from Knott's Berry Farm and from OC Coasters and Theme Parks. Please take care, everybody. Love each other, love life. Remember, parks are about good family time. And we're having a little fun here, kind of just playfully venting our enthusiast grievances. You know, there's bigger problems in the world than what's going on with roller coasters. But what can I say? It's our therapy, all of us. We love it. So Matt here along with the gang, and Snoopy and the gang. And let's hope we get that Snoopy's Runaway Railway. Let's hope Xcelerator opens. And let's hope Montezooma's Revenge or the Forbidden Fortress or just something Montezooma's related opens soon. Because I don't know about you guys, hot sauce is great. $40 t-shirts are great, but I can't exactly ride on hot sauce in a $40 t-shirt or a fancy little mug. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting for my favorite ride to return. But I'm here, you know, Knott's baited me in for the 2023, saying that Montezuma would reopen in summer. That's how they got this guy to buy a Platinum Pass again, let me tell you. So the fate for 2024 is yet to be determined. I will base that decision later in the year on if we get Xcelerator open, the family coaster, and everything in between. Because when doors close, windows open. So we'll see where the universe takes us. It's going to take us to lots of theme parks, that's for darn sure. So Matt, Jenny here, Gail, I think my mom's already on her way to the car. No, I see her over there. So we're going to dance the night away here at Knott's. You guys take care. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for helping us get past 100 subscribers. Later in June, early July. You guys are amazing and appreciate all the support going on this journey with us from the ground up. Until next time, we'll catch you at Knott's, SeaWorld, Magic Mountain, Disneyland, Castle Park, or somewhere in between. But you better believe it's going to involve rides, theme parks, and our love of all the above. So until then, you have a wonderful night, take care, and we will see you all in the next adventure. Hey guys, this is the OC Coasters and Theme Parks crew. We had a lot of fun today at Knott's. We hope you all take care. We love you all. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever it's called, Instagram, and everything in between. And we love you all. And we'll see you soon from the next adventure. Take care.